Hello, I'm Heather Knox, Chief Executive here in NHS Lanarkshire. I want to talk to you today about three things. I want to talk about the current pressures around managing COVID. I'd like to talk a bit about the fire at Hairmyres last week, and I also want to say some words about the Chief of Medical Staff at Hakim Ben Younes, who has sadly passed away. First of all, in terms of the numbers, we have seen a continuing pressure from COVID across all three sites. That pressure has been felt probably more over the last week in ITU capacity, along with our general beds. The good news is that the incident case numbers coming through from public health have started to go down, so we hope that as we move through this wave, things will start to ease off. But I do appreciate the sites are under huge pressure just now, and I want to take this opportunity to everybody across all the wards and all the ITU staff, nursing, doctors, everybody concerned. I do thank you for your efforts to keep it going. I think it must be harder for you this time than it was the first time round. Although you don't have the unknowns about the virus, I think it is difficult because we're trying to keep everything going on the sites, and I do appreciate everybody's efforts in that regard. Secondly, unfortunately, last Thursday night I was the manager on call, and I got the call you don't want to get, which is a major incident, and we had a fire at Hairmyres. It was probably in the worst possible place we could have asked to have a fire because it was in our COVID ITU. The staff on the site dealt with it fantastically. Everybody involved did a fantastic job. They evacuated the patients with efficiency and with calm, and that all took place very, very calmly, and the fire officer was hugely complimentary about the staff's efforts on the site. It's quite a traumatic thing, a fire. It's not what you expect to encounter during your job at work, and we have offered all staff counselling as support for that, because many of them will have been suffering trauma as a result of that fire. Finally, it's with great sadness that I think we all learned of the death of Hakim Ben Younes, who sadly passed away on Tuesday around about tea time. It was an unexpected consequence of a planned elective procedure at the Jubilee, and it was very sudden. I've worked with Hakim regionally for many years, and over the last 6 years I've worked with him very closely in NHS Lanarkshire. I know many of his colleagues have worked with him much longer than that. He has been at Wishaw since 1998, and he's delivered a great contribution in terms of both his clinical remit and also leadership of the site. I think it's fair to say that Hakim was the daddy of Wishaw site, always there, always welcoming, and ready to help anybody that needed any help at any time. You couldn't have wished for a better colleague. There will be a minute's silence today at 11:30, which is the time of the funeral, across the site at Wishaw, so anybody that wants to take part in that, I'm sure, will have taken the opportunity to do so. Our thoughts at this time go out to his wife and his family. Thank you.